So the most basic thing to learn is corners. It'll always be a 1. If you're looking at a 1 here and there's only one unknown tile, then that must be a bomb, because this 1 dictates how many bombs are touching it. You know every tile around it of the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 of these are safe because they're already open. So this is a bomb. This is also a corner. I'm standing on the one that has this one unknown tile. Bomb. Bomb. And you expand on that. So because every tile has 8 adjacent squares, this one has 8 adjacent squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And because we know it's touching this one, which is a bomb, so this is the one that it is referring to. Which means everything else it's touching is safe. So we can open up these, and look, we have a new corner. If we're standing on this one, there's one unopened tile. Okay, perfect. So the next one is the 1, 1x, meaning 1, 1x starting from the wall. So 1, 1, and then this number can be whatever. As long as you have 2 1s touching a wall, then the third one must be safe to open. And how do we deduce that? So this one right here is touching only 2 unknown tiles, which means either this one or this one must be a mine. If that is the case, then if we look at our second one here, this one must be safe, because we already know that the uncertainty lies in these 2 squares. So we can safely open up this one. You can see that we just opened up a 1. And what does that mean? We know that either this or this is a mine because of the 1 right here. These are the only 2 unopened tiles to it, which means if we look at this one, the uncertainty lies in these 2 squares. We can open up every other square that this 1 is touching. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now if we look at this one, we just opened up another one, which is very convenient for me. This logic stands. The mine is still somewhere 1 or these 2, and you can see that this 1 is touching both of these, which means every other square that's unopened that's touching this one is safe. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the red flag will indicate an actual, a certain bomb. If we know that one of these 2 are mines, as we have established from this one right here, we can use this one in relation to these 2 flags. If both of these are uncertain, both of these must be safe. And another trick, you see this 1, 2, 1 pattern. Okay, so for 1, 2, 1s, it's always going to be like this. Basically, this 2 is saying that there are 2 bombs within these 3, 2/3. Every possibility that's not this does not work, because let's try that. If we had 2 mines here, that would overload this one with 2 mines. Same with the other side, it would overload this one, because this should only be touching 1 mine. For all 3 to be satisfied, for their criteria to be met, this is the only formation. Every trick is basically derivative of those. These are easy. If you see 2, 3, 2, there you go. Because there are only 3 open tiles here, and touching the 3, I mean, which mean all 3 are bombs. I was going to mention. So this trick is the 1, 2x. This third number can be whatever, as long as the 1 and 2 are there. We're all thinking in this plane, by the way, so ignore these 2 right now. Just think in this direction. This must be unsafe. Similar logic to before, if you're looking at this 2, the only 2 possibilities are this or this. As we said before, if we have this, the 1 will be overloaded. The other 2 possibilities are are okay because it fulfills this 2 flag thing here and it doesn't overload the 1. And the only common factor in both of those scenarios are that this is this flag. Must be a mine. I hope that made sense. So let's check our logic here. Fill in the corner. Use this one to open up these 2 free spaces. We can repeat our 1-1-X rule, meaning this is safe. And the only 2 unopened tiles touching this 2 are these 2. So that confirms. Okay, so what I mean by memorizing the shape is, like I said before, each tile is surrounded by 8 interacting tiles. This is the shape of the 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Opening up all the tiles that are not this mine here, that are touching this shape, the shape of this 1, which is just a perfect square, a 3x3. So like this, you just walk around it like that. And now I'm imagining the shape of this one, which is the same thing. You just walk around the squares like this. The easier it is for you to picture, I mean, the faster you can go. If you see a 2 touching a wall like this and it's only has 2 unopened tiles, both of them must be unsafe. And here is a 1-2-X. So you can open up these because they're all touching the 3, and we already fulfilled the criteria of 3 mines. Again, this one has fulfilled its 2 mines. Go here. This one has fulfilled its 2 mines, so open up these 3. This one has fulfilled its 1 mine, so open up everything else. This one has fulfilled this one. Repeat that logic. So I guess this is a variation of the 1-1-X rule. This technically counts as a 1. I'll show you why. So 1-1-X, meaning this must be safe. The reason why this is a 1 is because it has already fulfilled 1/2 of its criteria, which is this mine right here, which makes it a 1. The more flags that are touching it, you subtract that from the number itself, because you already know 1 of its mines. So 1-1-X. We still don't know which one between these 2 are a mine, but we knew that this one was safe. Again, 1-1-X rule. This one must be safe. As you can see, it's a 1. Because one of these are mines, all 3 of these must be safe. Okay, so, I mean, if there's nowhere to go, there are no certain answers, go with the highest chance that it will be safe. So if you're looking at these 3, only one of them are a bomb, right? Or if you're looking at these 3, oops, only one of them are a bomb. So go with one of those choices. Let's go here. So I failed. Here's another, this is a variation of the 1-1-X rule. Again, this 2 becomes a 1 because it's subtracting the mine it's already touching. This 2 also becomes a 1, same logic. This 2 also becomes a 1, but it doesn't matter. So the X is always safe in a 1-1-X. Or, really, you're imagining the shape of this one right here and this one right here. And look at this. You can open up all 5 of these if you just imagine. Because this one is touching this flag, it's fulfilled its criteria of 1 mine. Because this one is also touching this flag, it's fulfilled its criteria of 1 mine. Which means all other unopened tiles touching either this one or this one must be safe. So let's open up these 5. I will mention, you see this 1-2-X? This isn't actually 1-2-X because this 2 is touching this flag. Because if this was an actual 2 and this flag was not here, you could confidently say that this was a mine. However, since only one of them are bombs and not 2 of them, you could never overload this 1. So you can't say that this is certainly a bomb. You can't say this is a 1-1-X rule either, because 1-1-X only works if it's like the first one is only touching 2 unopened tiles. That's why it works best on a wall. Here's a 1-1-X that's not against a wall. I mean, it sort of is, but not like a literal border of the map. The reason why it's 1-1-X, again, this 2 becomes a 1 because it's touching this one. So it only has 1 uncertain mine, which must be either this one or this one. And because these 2 are the mine spots, this one must be safe because of this 1. There's a variation of 1-2-X. This 2 becomes a 1 because it's touching one flag, so it's a 1. This 3 becomes a 2 because it's touching this flag. And this 3 doesn't really matter because it's our variable. We know that either this or this are mine, but there must be 2 out of the 3 that are unsafe. If one of these are mine, it means it is for certain that one of them is also safe. If one of these are safe, that means the remaining spot must be unsafe.